I'm Dr. Kathleen Walls.
And I'm Kamaya Lizette, eclectic soul and multidisciplinary creative body.
And you are watching
Dr. Walls and Friends on UCCN. Dr. Walls and Friends on UCCN.
Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. I find passion, purpose, inspiration too. At Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls.
Eagle, it likes to fly. River, it likes to feel its wings against the sky. Possum, it likes to run. Ivy, it likes to climb. Birds in the trees and bumblebees want freedom in autumn or summertime. Ever since that day when the world was an onion, it was natural for the spirit to soar, then play the way the Lord wanted to be free.
Welcome back to Dr. Walls and Friends, and as you can see, we have a new beautiful face on the couch, and this is a face that many of you have heard on the radio before.
Yes.
Miss JACINTH SUTPHIN.
Yes.
How are you doing
I
today?
am doing great. How are you?
I am good.
And thank you for having me.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
I'm so glad to have you in person.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Right? So many times we're over the airwaves, so
Yes.
now we have you in person. So introduce yourself to our visual audience. Our listening audience knows you, but introduce yourself to our visual audience.
Well, my name is JACINTH SUTPHIN, actress, hostess, model, the whole shebang. I met you guys through I Promise.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
And
Through the Piton International
yes.
Film Festival.
And then Brother Ed Umoja, he asked me to be a guest on his show, and then from there was when he wanted me to now host my own show, which
That's
is called
right.
Double Dose of Ja.
That's right.
So I call it Double Dose of Ja because I give you the inspirational side, the spiritual growth, but also at the same token, I also give insights on how to break into the entertainment industry, specifically speaking about my journey, how I got in, and bringing on other actors and actors, filmmakers, writer, producers on board to talk about their journey. So, yeah.
So now we get to hear your journey.
Yes.
And people get to put a face with the voice.
Yes.
Yes. So as she said, we met via I Promise, which was a short film done by Deirdre McCullough.
Yes.
And I mean, it's a beautiful movie. Beautiful.
Thank you.
And I was so taken aback by your role in the movie. I mean, it's rare that I would have to say that I actually watch a movie and it impacts me so much so that I want to change my person in the real life, because I'm pretty pleased with who I am, and I feel as though I treat people appropriately, but your role in that movie made me want to treat people even better than I already do.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was incredible. So people really need to check out I Promise. And in that, she played a homeless person. So just to give you a little insight into that, it's a beautiful one. We've shown it in Philadelphia because it was so great when we showed it in St. Lucia that we had to bring it back to Philadelphia and show it in Philadelphia as well. So we had to find out from Deirdre some other ways that people can see it, because if you already know, please share. But it's an incredible. I don't know if she has it on Vimeo or not.
I'm not sure if it's released to the public.
I'm not sure, because she's been showing it in some film festivals.
Yeah, I think it's still doing a film circuit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll have to stay abreast, and we'll let you know when you can check that out. Yes. So now let's talk about your journey. How did this all start for you?
Oh man. Oh well, I think my stories are very similar with Tanya as far as growing up. I mean, I was the only child. I was raised by my grandmother while my mother was in the States. So
You were raised where?
in Jamaica.
Yeah. We have to get a shout out to Jamaica.
No. yeah, my audience were my stuffed toys. You know, we used to line them
Now
up.
you got a real audience.
Right,
Not stuff.
right.
There
But
you
I'm
go.
saying, as a child, that was my outlet. I didn't really have siblings or anything like that. But also in junior high school, I did theater. I did. My first play was Annie, but I was the dog Sandy. I know, right? They tried to typecast. Right? They drew a tree, and I was the puppy. But oh man! But you know what? I was a part of a production, so you know I was still contributing. Yeah, so but that was in junior high school.
It. All right.
They tried to play me. But look at me now.
But look at you now.
Oh man! But even in high school. Oh my God! You was a Henny? Yeah. What part? Oh,
She said, now you're like late for boomerang.
But that's where it all started. Then even in high school, even though my major was computer programming, I also did the theater program as well, as far as doing a lot of after school and drama rehearsal and things of that sort. So yeah, and then in college, I did what my family wanted me to do. Did the safe route and did business management.
Interesting.
But a lot of my electives and, you know, I took a lot of extra class in theater.
All right.
Because I didn't want to get away from that, but I wanted something stable. So just in case, you know, at that, when you're 18, 19, you're not really sure. So I just wanted to have something that was that safety net of just in case, you know, and also make mama proud.
Yeah. And you know, and it's so interesting. It's funny because I wanted to be a psychologist, and I knew I wanted to be a psychologist in the 6th grade. But my parents were so concerned that there wouldn't be money to be made being a psychologist with a bachelor's degree. So even though psychology would be considered a safe route, it was still a concern. So I ended up getting my undergrad in teaching because I knew that I could get a teaching job anywhere.
They don't pay as much though.
They don't pay as much, but they paid coming out of undergrad.
True.
Right. Because with the psychology, you had to get a master's, and eventually I got my doctorate. So it's interesting that, you know, the parents have the concern for the stability, the safe route, getting the paycheck, and so forth. And you know, and then when it comes to the arts, it's considered a little bit more shaky. But what I like, what I hear you say, and this is what I hope those who are watching get from you, is that you didn't let that passion die in you, and you continue to hone the skill, even though you were saying, okay, I have this over here just in case, but I'm still going to pursue this passion.
Yeah. Even when I went to my grandmother, I was like, Gran, like, Mama, I want to do acting and modeling and stuff like that. She was like, acting? You want to be a model? Man, go take your book. I was like, you know, that's that Caribbean parents for you. Go sit down and take your book. Talk about model. Well, you know, I ain't let it stop me. I'm hard-headed. That's that Capricorn in me. So I still kept going. Even at 16 in high school, I'm like, man, I'm looking on TV and I'm like, I really want to do that. You know, I'm looking at runway shows or, you know, commercials or, you know, Disney, whatever it is. And I'm like, I really want to do that. So I started researching and trying to see ways I can get out there. And I will say this, that was a hard learning lesson because I ran into a lot of scam artists.
Yes.
So at 16, 17, I don't have my parents backing me saying to guide me because they don't know anything about the entertainment industry. And when I did go to them and tell them that this is what I want to do, they didn't really take me serious. So they didn't really, they didn't know how to pour into that, you know, because to them, they wanted to also play life safe.
Yes.
Because I don't even think till this day my mom is really following her dreams either, you know. So I can't blame her, she just didn't know how.
Right.
So I took it up on myself to try to find ways I can get out there, and then I took classes at Barbizon on how to, you know, do the etiquette and
Yes.
put on my makeup and rip the runway.
Yes.
And, you know, things of that sort, how to have on-camera personality. So I think that's where it began. I took Barbizon classes at 16, 17, and I started modeling at 17, doing a lot of local, national, even international runway show with Grand Cayman Island, different fashion designers. And yeah, that's where it all started. And then I started to take the theater classes when I got to college to really get out there as an actress, because I knew as an actress it was going to be more stability
Yes.
and more longevity.
Mhm.
Because with modeling, once you scar that face or something happens,
That's right.
your career is
Or
over.
the look that they're looking for changes.
Exactly, and also at with the modeling career, it's 27,
I
you're
never
done.
say 25.
Yeah,
20,
25, 27, you're
Yeah.
done. And
Yeah.
I remember, oh my gosh, I remember when I was 18, I went in for an audition, and it just broke my heart. I mean, like, I went in and I did my walk,
Mhm.
and the lady they were like, how old are you? And I'm like, 17. They're like, are you pregnant? And I was like, no, like, at 17, you hear that, and I'm like skinny.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'm over here thinking that but
You're
it's
working
just,
it.
Yeah.
And they're looking at you like too much.
They will chew you up and spit you out.
Yeah.
You really have to have a tough skin. That right there, I think, gave me tough skin.
Yeah.
Because that could have really broke me. I could have started,
All types of eating disorders. all
Exactly.
yeah.
Skipping meals.
Yes.
Making yourself throw up.
Mhm.
So no, I like my food too much. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's it.
That ain't gonna happen. So that's why I really have to go the acting route.
But I'm glad you bring that up, because so many young people
Yes.
do have these dreams and
Mhm.
desires, and they have to be, number one, they have to be aware of the scam artist.
Yep.
Number two, they have to be aware of how this can impact their self-esteem and their
Mhm.
self-worth, and so they have to make sure that they're shored up in those areas. They
Yeah.
have that armor. So many times parents are not supportive of the particular dream, and
Oh my
sometimes
gosh.
it's because of they're scared.
Yeah.
It's really out of concern and out of love. They're doing it as a protective piece. So then therefore you took the initiative to start to do these things on your own. But then now, like you said here, you're navigating a world that is just, I'm just picturing with snakes.
Yeah.
And you have to try your best to navigate that
Exactly.
space safely.
Then with the grace of God.
Exactly, right.
Really, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, we got to pull the tambourine out again. I don't know why I keep trying to tuck my tambourine. We're going to shake our hands, right? Exactly. We're going to do that. We're going to do that there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some of your projects that you've worked on and some that you're currently working on. Sound good? All right. So we'll take a break from Dr. Walls and Friends.
Throughout life, many of us feel a nudge or pull to develop a personal relationship with Spirit. In Live by the Spirit Inspired Thoughts, Volume 1, Dr. Wall shares experiences to help you develop, strengthen, and understand your personal relationship with Spirit. For more information about Live by the Spirit Inspired Thoughts Volume 1, go to www.askdrwalls.com. That's www.askdrwalls.com. God bless and live by the Spirit.
Cry, there'll be another spring. I know our hearts will dance again and sing again. So wait for me till then. Be glad the bird is on the wing again.
Welcome, friends. You just heard again the wonderful music stylist, Mr. Shane Frederick. He is going to give his information later on in the show because he's always available for hire as well. Yes, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. We share. We love him, but we do share him with the world. So, so we are back here with Miss JACINTH. And so I had to make a correction. I said boomerang. I meant Coming to America where the lady was hopping around with the dog. Yeah. I can make my reference. Yeah, exactly. The audience was like, okay. Right, no, okay, right.
I fell asleep on that part.
It's all right. I think you were still traumatized by having to play Sandy. It's all right. But during the break, we were talking, and you were saying that how important it is that parents pour into their children.
Absolutely.
And I think it's an important point to bring up. So I want you to expound on that.
Yeah, it's very important for parents or guardian to really, and it takes a village to pour into that child's life, because you know what, if they don't get it from home, they're going to get influence from outside the home, and who is to say it's going to be a positive one?
Yeah.
You know, so I say, if your child come to you and say, hey, I want to be a firefighter or doctor or even model or acting or actress, to really do what you can to go to miles to really pour into that child and make sure it happens. You know, they have a vision just like you know, everyone get their vision at a different age.
That's
you
right.
might get yours at 30, or I got mine around 5, 6.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
someone might say at 17, I know what I really want to do now. So just it's important to just really pour into that child's life.
It's so true. It's so true. And when you see that passion ignite in them to really, as
Water
you're saying,
it.
put,
Yeah.
exactly, because it's a seed at that
Exactly.
moment. And so pour on it, nurture it, allow it to grow.
Nurture.
Definitely, definitely, I agree. So you did a lot of nurturing of yourself with this seed, with modeling and acting, and you talked about ripping some runways, and you've done print work as well.
Yes.
All right, and so tell us a little bit more of some of your success in this, and when you said, yes, this is what I'm gonna do.
Oh man. I would have to say, when I decided to really follow my dreams and not go halfway or tickle my, you know, when you put that little big toe in the water and step back a little bit, when I just decided to jump,
Yes.
I jumped. And I would have to say I jumped about 3 years ago.
Okay.
When I had my, you know, when I got pregnant with my daughter, I called her Genesis, which means my new beginning.
Yes.
So that was, for me, I was like, I'm not living life with any limits. I'm going to live on purpose. I'm not going to have an excuse. And I'm not going to let anyone try to box me in anymore. I'm going to step out on faith, and I know what God has called me to do, and I'm going to do it.
Yes.
I always say we're pregnant with our baby. And sometimes we sit on that, you know, you sit there, you babysit that baby without you gotta let it go. So I had
We're
my
in church now, y'all.
I was ready to give birth to my baby.
Yes.
I didn't want to sit there and just sit on it. I gave birth, and that, you know, in a spiritual form, I gave birth, and like you were saying, I nurtured it. By nurturing, I took classes.
Yes.
Got an acting coach, studied the craft. I put the work in. It's hard work. It's hard work. But I decided to jump. I took the leap of faith, and I did it.
Yes.
And I would say prior to that, my new beginning, my birth, and you know, my birth, I would say I was really just being, you know, just existing. I wasn't living. It was like a walking dead. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
You like a robot. You know, when you get up every day, you do the same thing over and over and over again. You know, your alarm go off at 7. You do what you gotta do. Then you come back home. You go to sleep at night. You wake up. You do the same thing again, and it's like you're just existing.
Yeah.
You're walking around with no purpose, like a chicken
Like a
with its head
zombie.
cut off,
Yeah.
like a zombie, The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would have to say I started living 3 years ago.
All right. All right.
I've been living. You know what? I'm 3 years old.
I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it. You look fabulous for 3.
I started living. It's been 3 years now,
Yes.
and it's the best feeling in the world. Like I said, by loving you more, listen to this, by loving you more, it doesn't mean that you love anybody else less. And sometimes the people around you, when they see you starting to really have that tunnel vision, and you really want to zone in on your purpose and do what you're called to do, they think, oh, she acting different, you know? She thinks she all that now. Oh, she don't want to pay nobody else no mind, she going Hollywood. And it's like, no, I didn't change, my priority did. Like, if you're not gonna be on this journey with me, then hit the road, Jack. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta watch out my way. I'm a sister with a purpose.
That's right.
You know?
She gonna house and get my tambourine and come back to the studio. Go ahead. ahead.
I just always say, man, life is bigger than me. Life is bigger than me. It's bigger than you. Like, I just want to do what I'm called to do, whether it's to inspire others, to uplift others, to motivate others, to help others, to change lives. And that I found that through my gift. If by me taking a role, and after that film, that person can come up to me and said, "Sister, you touched me."
That's right.
With tears in their eyes.
That's right.
I can live again. I saw myself through your role. I even did this role where even in church, I do my ministry through my art.
Okay.
You know, I minister whenever I get the chance through my art in church to change lives, you know. So, and if after I do that play and I'm backstage or I'm heading out and somebody could come up to me and say, "I saw you, like I saw me in you." That's like right. That role up there, that was me. I didn't know how to move on. I didn't know how to live anymore. I didn't know how to forgive, or I didn't know how to get rid of self-doubt or insecurity or whatever it is that they were struggling with. I was able to minister to them through my art to change lives. Like, that's powerful, man. Like, that's really powerful. That is. So, yeah. You know.
Thank you for sharing that. No, don't you say that. That right there, you change people's lives with that.
Yeah.
You know, as you were saying it, so many times with acting, it can be misperceived. It can be misperceived as people wanting to escape their life to play somebody else. People, why you laughing?
Nothing.
Go ahead. Speak on it.
That's the fun part.
That's the fun part. Go ahead, speak to it.
I would say, I would also say acting gave me wings.
Okay.
I found freedom in acting because there's a lot of things that Ja wouldn't do.
Yes.
That I take on roles that would allow me to do it. Like, you know, it's just fun to step into another role for that moment, whether it's weeks or months.
Yes. And
to become somebody else and to find that connection in that new character and myself and bridge the gap.
Yes.
So I can make it authentic. That's dope.
That's
dope. Like, that's fun. Whether it's being a cop, whether it's being, you know, I don't know. I play so many different roles.
You play
a wife,
homeless person,
a mom,
a wife,
homeless
a mom,
person.
yes, a business person.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of roles, and yeah.
So you find different reasons for acting for you, or you find different moments of fulfillment in doing the acting. And ministry is one of those.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And so I think that's very important, as I was saying, that sometimes people just do it for that, but they don't recognize that your role can help people. As I said, just watching you play the homeless person made me want to be a better person when interacting with homeless people. And I thought I was doing all right. But watching you made me want to be better. Okay, so the fact that your acting impacts the way in which people live their daily life is huge, and that is a ministry. And so many times people are having experiences that they don't know how to get through, and so they're maybe watching the screen intently going, yes, I'm going through that. Yes, that is me. How do I handle this situation? So as an actress, do you think about that ahead of time, or are you just thinking about the role?
Now that I'm becoming more mature as an artist, now I can say, before I just chose the role just because I wanted to get my feet wet, I wanted to work, I just wanted the experience. And now I can say, because I know who I am as a woman, and as an artist, I'm more careful on the role that I pick.
Gotcha.
I'm more choosy now. Like, okay, before I used to be like, yeah, I'll do it. You know, what do I have to do? When do I show up? You know, because I'm just so eager. I want to work. I want to grow. And now it's like, I have to read the script first.
Yes.
I have to go over this character. What does it entail? What do I have to do? What's my purpose in the script?
Yeah. I think that's
what's my goal at hand.
I think that's a good point. We're actually going to come back later when we have all three of you together and talk about that, how you go about choosing your scripts, what speaks to you. So before we take a break and bring our next guest on, tell people how they can find you, how they can follow you, and see some of your music, movies, and even contact you if they'd like to hire you.
Okay. JACINTH SUTPHIN, that's JACINTH, SUTPHIN, SUTPHIN. If you Google me, my IMDb page will come up, my website will come up, JACINTHSUTPHIN.com, JACINTHSUTPHIN.net, like IMDb, JACINTHSU@gmail.com. It's out there.
All right. You're out there. You're doing your thing. All at 3 years old.
Oh, yes! 3 years young, huh?
That's right, 3 years young. 3 years young.
Little toddler.
All right. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to see a male figure sitting in this spot. So we'll be back
There's one
in a
here?
moment. There's one here.
You going up there, dog?
On Dr. Walls and Friends.
Dr. Walls and Friends. Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. I find passion, purpose, inspiration to